You're watching CBS 2 News this morning.
According to the American Lung Association, New York City is ranked as the 11th most polluted city in the U.S. You may not see thick smog like people see in Beijing, but it is there. More than 50% of Americans live in areas where pollutant levels are so high breathing can be harmful to your health. Here to help you pollution-proof your home is Dr. Keri Peterson, a columnist for Women's Health magazine. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
So this is actually a topic featured in this month's edition of the magazine called Save Your Breath. What exactly are the pollutants that we're talking about in the air?
There are many, many pollutants, and as you mentioned, 50% of us are in areas that are in high pollution regions, and they're not necessarily cities that you expect. Of course, New York, LA, Detroit, but there are other areas on the list that no one would expect. Rural areas like Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and Fairbanks, Alaska. And when you think about the sources of pollution, it sort of explains it. Wildfires are a very big source of pollution. Of course, automobiles are an enormous source. 30% of the world's vehicles are in our country. Also, electrical utility plants, which are scattered throughout the country. Even our own homes, cooling systems, heating systems, electrical systems, all are big sources of pollutants.
And what specifically is harmful to your health?
It depends on the pollutant, but most commonly it causes lung damage. For example, ozone, when inhaled, inflames the lungs and can cause scar tissue. It can even cause plaque, creating heart disease and stroke, and has even been linked to dementia. There was a study that showed that women who live in highly polluted cities for more than 10 years even have, as I mentioned, dementia, early changes of aging in the brain.
So obviously we can't not breathe living here in our area specifically.
No, you can't avoid it.
So what are some things that we can do to minimize the risk?
Well, the first thing you can do is check your local air quality index. The Environmental Protection Agency has a website called airnow.gov. If you see the index is above 150, that's considered high, and I would try to avoid outdoors experiences and stay indoors if possible. Other things you can do is exercise. It does help protect the body against oxidative stress, but try to do it in the early morning before the ozone levels go up high, and stay away from busy streets. Also, eat a diet rich in antioxidants, because those can also protect against oxidative stress. And there's things you can do also preventatively. Quit smoking, carpool, plant a tree in your yard that can help absorb toxins, and in your own home you can get plants as well.
This is something to keep in mind, especially this summer where we have the air quality alert days, especially here in the city, that they tell us about.
That's right.
And you brought some other things that we can do at home. So
I did.
So tell us what we have here on this table.
So first we have a carbon monoxide detector, because carbon monoxide is another significant pollutant that can obviously cause death. If you have a fireplace or a furnace or a gas stove that does not ventilate well, then you may not even know it's a colorless, odorless gas.
Right.
So that's one thing to always have in your home on every floor of your house, including the basement.
Of course.
We also have something called a radon test kit. Now, radon is a gas that is emitted from rocks underneath the foundation of your home. If you have an old home that has cracks in the wall, the radon can seep into your home, and it is a leading cause of lung cancer. So you can purchase a radon gas test kit to check levels of radon in your own home.
Wow, okay. And then lastly,
on a lighter note, the other thing that pollution can do is damage your skin. It can inflame the skin, dehydrate the skin, and these are a number of products that have specifically been designed to help protect against pollution and oxidative stress that pollution causes.
And is it lotions?
There's some are serums, oils. We have a mask, one you can apply in the morning before you put your makeup on. When you go outside, it's very protective.
Dr. Peterson, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it. And you can find more information on how to protect yourself from air pollution in this month's copy of Women's Health magazine. In it, you'll find a cheat sheet and a list of other beauty products you can use to protect yourself.